All right, let's dive into the brand new Windows Server 2025. We're going to unpack one of its most critical parts, the web server role, which you probably know as IIS. So let's just jump right in. So, have you ever stopped to think about what's really going on behind the scenes when you visit a website? I mean, if it's running on a Windows server, what's actually doing all the heavy lifting? Well, for a huge chunk of the web, the answer is this incredible piece of tech that's been a workhorse for decades. And that technology is Internet Information Services, or IIS for short. We're looking at version 10.0 here. Think of it as the engine, It's built right into Windows Server, and its job is to grab requests from your browser and dish out all the content you see, whether that's a simple website, a complex web service, or a massive application. And the whole game for IIS is performance and security.
Okay, so we know what it is, but what can you actually do with this thing? Well, its flexibility is really where it shines. I mean, this isn't a one-trick pony. It can handle pretty much anything you throw at it, from the latest and greatest apps to systems that have been around for a while.
I mean, just look at this list. It's pretty impressive, right? You've got modern apps built with ASP.NET Core? Check. Older legacy ASP.NET sites? Yep, it handles those too. Even super popular platforms that run on PHP? No problem. And of course, it covers the simple stuff like static HTML files and secure file transfers with FTPS. But what's really cool is the support for WebSockets. That's what lets you have that real-time, two-way communication. Think live chat apps or notifications. IIS can power all of that. And don't think for a second that this is just for small little websites. Oh no, IIS 10.0 is absolutely built to scale up. When you're dealing with tons of traffic, you need something robust. That's where features like Application Request Routing, or ARR, come into play. ARR is basically a super smart traffic hop for your website. It takes all the incoming requests and spreads them out across a whole bunch of servers, making sure no single machine gets overloaded. This is how you build those huge, powerful web farms that can handle serious enterprise-level traffic. But, just hosting the site is only half the story, isn't it? These days, security isn't just a nice-to-have. It's absolutely critical. And the great thing about IIS is that it doesn't treat security as an afterthought. That protection is baked right in from the get-go. Right out of the box, you're getting multiple layers of defense. For starters, you've got request filtering, which is awesome for blocking sketchy, malicious traffic before it can even get close to your app. Then you have tools to make managing your TLS certificates for HTTPS way simpler. And on top of that, you get really powerful ways to control who gets in, like using Windows authentication to lock things down. Okay, so we've got power, we've got security. What's the last piece of the puzzle? Well, it's control. How do you actually manage all this stuff? The cool thing is, IIS gives you a choice. It has two really different ways to handle things, so it works for whatever your style is. So you've got two main paths to choose from. On the one hand, you have the good old IIS Manager. It's that classic point-and-click interface, a visual console that's perfect if you just want to see what you're doing and make some quick changes. But on the other hand, you've got the raw power of automation. We're talking PowerShell and the command line. This is the way to go when you need to script things, make your deployments repeatable, and manage a whole bunch of servers at once. And hey, management isn't just about setting things up. It's also about what happens when things go wrong, right? You need good tools to figure out what's happening, and IIS has your back with really detailed logging to help you troubleshoot. What's also great is that it's modular. That means you don't have to install a bunch of stuff you don't need. You can keep your server nice and lean and just add new features as you go. It's super flexible. Okay, this all probably sounds pretty good, right? So the big question is, how do you get your hands on it? This brings us to a really, really important point that you absolutely need to know if you're setting up a new Windows Server 2025 box. Here's the key takeaway. IIS is not installed by default. I'll say that again. It is not on by default. You actually have to go in and turn it on. You do that by adding the Web Server IIS role. You can do it with a few clicks in the Server Manager, or you can run a simple PowerShell command to get it done. The bottom line is, you have to go and enable it yourself. And there you have it. That's a quick look at IIS 10.0 in Windows Server 2025. At the end of the day, it's this incredibly versatile platform. It gives you the power to host pretty much any kind of app, the protection to keep it all secure, and the control to manage it your way. So the only question left for you is, what are you going to build with it?